The story continues. Even more exciting content is coming up. Subscribe as soon as possible. Chapter 67. Probing the Source and the Arduous Confrontation. Sumu circulated his reverse, time spiritual power to its limit, attempting to sense the source of the mysterious power. Under the effect of the reverse, time spiritual power, he discovered that this mysterious power seemed to originate from the deep underground of the castle, like the energy released after the activation of some ancient and evil formation. Sumu shouted to the coalition forces, "This power comes from beneath the castle. We must find the core of the formation and destroy it." However, the impact of the mysterious power became even more intense, and the spiritual power shields of the coalition forces were on the verge of collapse. Some soldiers with slightly weaker strength could no longer hold on and were sent flying by the mysterious power, spitting out blood. Sumu was extremely anxious. He knew that this mysterious power couldn't be allowed to run amok any longer. He circulated his reverse time spiritual power, trying to slow down the impact speed of the mysterious power, and at the same time signaled the powerful members of the coalition forces to go deep into the castle with him to find the core of the formation. Sumu and several powerful members of the coalition forces advanced with great difficulty towards the interior of the castle, braving the impact of the mysterious power. The inside of the castle was gloomy and terrifying. Strange lights flickered on the walls, as if countless eyes were secretly watching them. They walked down a narrow passage. The passage was filled with a pungent smell. As they went deeper, the mysterious power grew stronger, and every step forward for Sumu and the others required a huge effort. Finally, they came to a huge basement. In the center of the basement, a formation emitting black light was operating wildly. It was this formation that released the mysterious power. Evil runes were engraved all around the formation, flickering with strange lights as if telling an ancient curse. As soon as Sumu and the others stepped into the basement, a group of monsters condensed from dark spiritual power suddenly surged out from the formation. These monsters resembled demons, lunging at them with their claws and teeth bared. Sumu brandished his spiritual power longsword and took the lead in facing the enemy. The reverse, time spiritual power circulated around him, and every attack accurately hit the vital parts of the monsters. However, there were a large number of monsters emerging continuously from the formation. Sumu and the powerful members of the coalition forces were locked in a bitter battle. During the battle, Sumu noticed that these monsters were more sensitive to fire-type spiritual power. He quickly shouted to the powerful members beside him, "Use fire-type spiritual power attacks." "These monsters are afraid of fire?" Upon hearing this, the powerful members of the coalition forces immediately cast fire-type spiritual power spells. For a moment, flames blazed in the basement. The monsters let out miserable screams in the flames, and their movements became sluggish. Taking this opportunity, Sumu and the others increased their attack intensity, trying to break through the blockade of the monsters and get closer to the core of the formation. But just as they were about to approach the core of the formation suddenly released a powerful beam of black light. The light hit one of the powerful members of the coalition forces. The strong man let out a miserable scream and fell to the ground, his life or death unknown. Sumu's heart tightened. He knew that destroying the core of the formation would come at a great cost, but he showed no sign of backing down. The story continues. More exciting content is coming up. Subscribe as soon as possible.